Your Majesty, your coronation ceremonial fleet is waiting for the final confirmation. The ceremonial officials will discuss the court guard's formal attire this afternoon. Furthermore, the royal banquet hall is ready. Yes, Your Majesty. As you requested, the plays for this performance were all selected from scripts adapted by famous interstellar bards and brought into the Empire. The theatrical celebration will last 2 weeks, and the individual who shall play the leading actor, since he will also share the first dance with you at the coronation ceremony, the criteria are strict. As per your instructions, the officiant has selected these distinguished guests. They meet the requirements. All of them hope to have the honor of sharing the first dance with you.
Your Majesty, the coronation ceremony procedures have been finalized. You only need to do the final review.
I shall follow Your Majesty's orders.
Your Majesty, choosing that play for your coronation might be seen as an ill omen. The leading actor in the play already holds great power, but resents the throne's authority. So he's manipulated into choosing the treasonous path of regicide.
Your Majesty, do you still have orders that I need to carry out? Now the tree has grown, and Your Majesty is about to officially take the throne. Plants grow in accordance with nature's timing. Rushing to see results will only hinder its growth. Perhaps what it truly needs is someone to take care of it. As you can see, these fallen leaves need to be swept away. Your Majesty has matured over the years. It's normal for you to make your own decisions. As a loyal subject, I mustn't keep the Empress waiting. Your Majesty appears to be intent on establishing distinct boundaries. In the beginning, you learned this dance quickly. Regardless of the moves I taught, you always had a flawless execution. You've improved. Ah, a soothsayer from a place unbeknownst to me. I see vague, baseless prophecies are the method to unsettle the hearts of men. What purpose lies behind thine attempt to entice me with falsehoods? What lies in the depths of my heart needs no confirmation. Prophecies and the fate they foretell cannot sway me from my chosen path. But since thou hast spoken of it, my curiosity is piqued. I wonder what this bewitching crown looks like.
Your Majesty, I'll announce your arrival at once.
Indeed, Your Majesty has an excellent memory. It was more useful than I anticipated. Whenever you saw me take it out, you suddenly found the motivation to run faster. No, I'm simply performing routine maintenance on it. As of late, it's been running slightly faster. Everything within it belongs to you. It's only natural to use your birthday. You sound confident. Strictly speaking, it's your confiscated detector. You tried to use it during training. It was a valiant attempt to see when I would return. I found it at the entrance when I had just returned from handling certain matters. These are mementos of your Majesty's growth. I planned to give them to you on the day of your coronation. I didn't expect you to see them now. Since your Majesty gave it to me, there's no reason for it to be returned. In any case, being off by a few minutes or seconds isn't an issue. If it wants to run fast, then let it run fast. After all, is there anything in this world that forever remains unchanged? What does your Majesty plan to do next? Would you attack, or would you stay your hand for the time being? Your Majesty's judgment is swift. However, impatience will cause you to lose control of the situation. Your Majesty is impressive as well. You have the mental fortitude to observe me while strategizing. You've always been quick to grasp many concepts. However, you can't afford to lower your guard even when your prey appears to be defeated. Moreover, some enemies are cunning and skilled at disguising their true nature. Let's conclude today's training here. And you've always remembered them, no? It's because of your expressions whenever you barged into my study in the middle of the night. They were always amusing and adorable. Fondly remembering the past is worthwhile. However, I value the present as well. We occupy different positions now, so our perceptions aren't the same. Your Majesty, your feelings must be significantly deeper than mine since you currently sit on the throne. In that case, I'd like to see the future you envision. Your Majesty's choice is impeccable. Is there a particular exhibit you'd like to see? Considering the current crowd density, we'll be waiting in line for quite some time. Understood. Since there are too many people here, we should avoid getting separated.
I love you, but I love my power more. The tension between power and desire is addictive.
Correct. They can no longer grow naturally in the current environment, and this is a modified species. There are some notable differences. During the last meeting with the overlords, I noticed Your Majesty was fond of the jasmines they presented. In addition, they require a gardener's attentive care to ensure they bloom for a long time. Otherwise, they'll wilt prematurely. It can be a wreath or a crown. I suppose I did. Consider it practice. It won't be long until your coronation. It shall be the grandest celebration in the entire cosmos. You'll wear a crown symbolizing supreme authority. Its weight will be incomparable to this. So, will you discard the flower crown, Your Majesty? Thou seekest to bestow judgment? Thy justice is nothing more than the victor's crown. Playing the role of a mere judge won't allow you to reclaim your power, and you certainly shouldn't expect your enemies to offer their necks when you wish to take their lives. If you cannot learn how to point your sword at your enemies, then you shall never truly wield power. If I were actually him, I wouldn't have believed the prophecy in the first place. I would use that prophecy as a means to benefit the Empire. Utilizing a prophecy depends on the intentions of the person who hears it. Does your Majesty disagree? You don't believe in fate either, yes? If you heard a prophecy that said you were destined to rule, would you have been impervious to the witch's manipulation? Are you referring to the one who imparts all their knowledge before quickly exiting the stage? Or the person standing by their learner's side since the beginning? Is he who meticulously guides them worthy of being called a good preceptor? The crown suits you perfectly. For a long time, I imagined how you would look when you are crowned as the Empress. Perhaps. But haven't you always been capable of exceeding my expectations? But in the future, they will see us become more different. Someone I once guided has learned how to grow on her own. I don't know if she can break free from the framework that has already been set for her. Then we should tend to it with greater care. Is that so? I suppose you'll leave the pruning of excess branches and leaves to me.